Hi, today I am going to make tuberose, or as we call it in India, Rajnigandha, a lovely, beautiful smelling flower. The material required are crepe paper in white and light green, thin wire, flexible, a thick wire for the stem, some tissue paper, green tape, and cotton wool. The measurements are in centimeters. This is of a petal. This is basically just 2 centimeter here and 6 centimeter here. We need 6 petals like these for one flower and 3 petals for a bud. This is a leaf. Cut as many flowers or buds that you make. So this is a stencil for that. Then we make 2 buds. One is of 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter. Cut about 5-6 pieces. And a slightly bigger bud. This is again 5 to 6 pieces, 4 centimeter by 4 centimeter. Take the small piece of crepe paper and a little bit of wool, cotton wool. Roll it in your hand. Make a small tiny ball out of it. Put it in the crepe paper and tie the ends with wire to make a very small tiny bud. Like that. Cut out the petal shape for the bud in green color also. Make 2 or 3 of these. Now first apply glue on alongside one of the petal shape, just on the side, and stick the other one on top, and similarly stick the third one. After the glue has dried, apply glue on the on one side of the petals, the bud, and stick this, forming a circle on the other side. I have made 2 buds like this. Now just hold them together, making a slight V shape, and then tie a thin wire at the base. Now this is a small leaf that I have cut off from the same shape. So just cut off the bottom side and you get this leaf. Now I'm going to stick this leaf on the buds. So just apply glue on the leaf base and stick it on the buds, keeping the point in the center of the buds. Like that. So I've made 2 pairs of green and 2 pairs of white buds in the same way. Now take 6 petals for the flower and apply glue on the petal from the side till almost the center of the stem, and stick the other petal on it, just like we did for the bud. Similarly, stick all the 6 petals like this. Now let this dry completely. Now cut out a very thin, about 1 millimeter thick white strip of green paper and cut 1 centimeter long pieces of it. After you cut the 6 pieces, take one piece and roll it in the middle of your finger so it becomes thin, like a wire, like this, and do this for all the 6 pieces. After you roll the pieces, these are going to be the stamen. Now apply dots of glue on the petals in the center of the petal, just below the cut, on all the 6 petals, and then stick this stamen with about half a centimeter projecting above the curve of the petal, like this. Apply glue on one side of the petal and stick it on the other side, creating a funnel just like we did for the bud. After the edges have been stuck, now open out the petals one by one gently, and give a little crimp right on the top of the petal, of each petal. Now tie the base of two flowers like this. One flower I had made earlier. In the same way as for the bud, tie the base and then stick the leaf on them. Now take a thick wire and some tissue paper. Fold the tissue paper twice. Apply glue on it. And wind this round the thick wire. Now I have made very small buds, then slightly bigger buds than that, and the biggest of them all, 5-6 pieces each. I am going to put them on top of the wire. Now take the smallest bud and put it on top of the thick wire and wind the thin wire of the bud around the thick wire. Like this. And take the other buds, put them slightly below the first bud and again wind the wire. And this is how the smallest buds would look. They have to be tightly packed and they form a kind of a triangular, a pyramid shape. So you keep on adding buds like this. After you made the rosette of buds like this, now take the green tape and start sticking it from the base of the bud and go down about one inch or so. Like this, and then take the green bud and stick this like this and then put the tape on it. Now put the second bud slightly lower than the first one and wind the tape on it, and so go on so forth like this, sticking buds first and then the flowers, one up below the other. After I have stuck all the flowers, now just open out the flowers like this, just pull them towards yourself. Open out the petals also if they've closed. You can open a few petals of the buds also to show as if they're blooming. And this is how your tuberose or Rajnigandha would look like.